Let's go!
This is something we haven't done here as a team since 2001. I was born in 2000.
Very excited for this group, for each individual, for the moments they're going to have.
Super excited. Go out there, give it them all.
Good afternoon and welcome to King 5 Plus. I'm Chris Egan with our Mariners special pre-game show. We're going to be here before Game 1, after Game 1. We got pre-game show, post-game show on King 5 Plus. We'll be back tomorrow for Game 2 as well. The M's and Tigers will get underway 5:38, Game 1 of the American League Division Series. Now, George Kirby is getting the start tonight, but the big news of the day, Brian Wu is not on the American League Division roster. Apparently, he's not ready to go yet, so the M's will have to beat the Tigers without Wu. Game 1 tonight, Game 2 tomorrow. We will take you outside with the fans, but first, let's talk a little baseball. I mentioned George Kirby getting the start tonight. Kirby has pitched twice in the playoffs, one save situation out of the bullpen in 2022. He also pitched 7 scoreless innings in Game 3 of the ALDS. Definitely, he came into consideration, but it's also about his ability to quiet the noise around him.
When you look at this kind of a playoff setting and the atmosphere that they're going to be in, it does elevate you to different places. And having some experience and you know, learning how to take that and make it a positive for you. Sometimes it can take you in the wrong direction, but I think these guys, having the experience they've had in the past, helps them to turn it into the positive direction.
The Detroit Tigers got off to a blistering start, going 53-32 through June before a summer swoon that allowed Cleveland to catch them. But a resurgence against the Guardians in the Wild Card Series has them here in the ALDS. Manager A.J. Hinch thinks they are ready to compete against the M's.
You got to play well to beat these good teams. It only gets harder as the playoffs go because the teams advance. They earn the right to keep playing. And the scoreboard gets smaller and smaller with the number of teams that get to have their name up on that board. So it's awesome, and I think you need that experience in order to know what I'm talking about. I'm sure some things that I said in the spring maybe make more sense now, given the road that we traveled. But our team has a ton of confidence. We've always had a ton of confidence, and we're coming off of a big series win that we hope to carry that momentum into playing the Mariners.
All right, so again, George Kirby throws for the Mariners in Game 1, 10 wins. He was 2-2 in 5 September starts. The Tigers will go with a bullpen starter tonight after a 3-game wild card series. Right-handed reliever Troy Melton will start Game 1 for Detroit. Expect him to go maybe 3 to 4 innings. He's thrown only 5 innings once. All right, 3 hours before the game even started, thousands of fans were lined outside T-Mobile Park. Christian Balderas, Madeline Carter are enjoying the Mariners Mojo Mania. And join us now from outside T-Mobile Park.
Hey, Chris. Oh, my gosh. Playoff baseball is back, and we're having a good time, right, Christian? Woo! We're dancing. We're talking to fans.
You're going to catch our dance moves in just a moment. I mean, it is absolute madness out here. We're talking over 40,000 fans going to pack the stadium, and I'm sure a lot of them Mariners fans. I'm pretty new to Seattle. I know you are as well.
Listen, but I've always followed, and Mariners fans, they are ready to seize this moment. We've got fans excited all around. I want to introduce you to maybe one of the littlest Mariners fans. I'm hoping he's going to come over here, but his dad, Ricardo, 30 years you've lived in Seattle. How does it feel to be in this moment?
It's amazing. I remember being 12 years old in 2001 and thinking we were going to be back every year, and it hasn't happened. So to be division winners after 24 years is pretty amazing.
How would you describe the energy out here?
Electric. Yeah, I was here for the first playoff game in 2022, and heartbreaking loss, but this feels different.
We have about 30 minutes to go until the big game kicks off. One question I've always been curious about this year, the ticket prices. Are you willing to disclose how much you had to pay to get to this game?
Yeah, it was $300 per ticket. My wife and I came with our 1-year-old, and they were a little pricey. I think I paid $80 last time. So.
Wow, well, what's your little one? He's cute. Look at this. Oh, Roman. Oh, my goodness. One of the sweetest Mariners fans, Christian. He is a cutie.
Hello, can we get your name?
Oh,
little nervous, but he's having a whole lot of fun. Oh, okay.
Oh, a little camera shy. Well, listen, I think we need to get him one of those bacon-wrapped hot dogs. I can smell it right now.
Hungry.
It'll make him feel a lot better, I think.
I'm super hungry. There's a lot happening out here. We're going to be going around the T-Mobile Stadium, as I said earlier. It's exciting.
Yeah.
I'm new to Seattle. You're new to Seattle. I'm not a sports expert by any means, but let me tell you, it's infectious out here.
Well, listen, people here in Seattle, we love baseball. We're going to be coming back at you, talking to more fans, and just bringing you all the excitement, Chris.
Christian, Madeline, great stuff. You know, the kids love Christian out there. Madeline, good stuff. We'll see them a couple more times during this pregame show coming to you on King 5+. Well, at the end of the regular season, Cal Raleigh hit a historic milestone with his 60th home run. King 5's Brady Wakayama spoke with the family who received the ball that flew into the stands.
It's been an unforgettable 24 hours for that family and Mariners fans alike after waiting a long 24 years for the M's to be once again on top of the West. But last night's win will be remembered as much more than just a game.
A complete random act of kindness that made like a lifetime moment for him that he'll always remember.
They say there's no crying in baseball, but on Wednesday night, 12-year-old Marcus Ruelos couldn't help it.
I was crying tears of joy.
Marcus and his family were sitting out in right field at T-Mobile Park when Cal Raleigh smashed his 60th home run of the season.
I started noticing that it was like coming to my section, and it ricocheted off people, and it actually hit my mom's head.
The ball made it into the hands of a Mariners fan sitting behind them. Marcus says as he was going to high-five the man, the fan gave him the baseball instead.
I couldn't believe it. Like, I started kissing the ball and stuff. It did taste like dirt, but I just couldn't believe it.
Neither could his dad, who couldn't help but ask for a picture with the man he considers an inspiration.
Kindness still matters in this world. Like, be humble, be kind, just a cool lesson,
He's a legend. I hope we share our appreciation for him for giving that ball away.
One sports memorabilia store told us the family could have cashed in.
Anywhere between $50,000 to $100,000 baseball. Some of the larger auction houses are considering it being much more.
Instead, Marcus traded with the Mariners the historic ball for an autographed bat from the Big Dumper himself.
Money doesn't matter. I would have gave the ball if I didn't get anything. It's just for Cal. It's his special moment with his family, just like how we had ours.
And officials with the Mariners did tell me that they were able to identify that generous fan. He's at the game tonight. In Seattle, Brady Wakayama, King 5 News.
Pretty cool story right there. Hopefully Cal will hit a few more home runs before the playoffs are over. All right, taking a live look now at T-Mobile Park. Fans still heading into the park for Game 1. Looks like they're all getting in there. It's going to be 45,000 plus watching this one. When we return, we will have much more from the M's as they prepare for Game 1 against the Detroit Tigers. Well, in support of the Mariners, buildings around Seattle shining bright last night with a little Mariners blue. The Russell Investment Center on the waterfront displayed a trident on its windows, city coming together to root on for the Seattle Mariners. Welcome back to our Mariners special playoff pregame show. I'm Chris Egan. There was some concern this morning that Josh Naylor was not going to play today in Game 1. His wife is expecting to deliver their first baby any day now, but Naylor is in the lineup tonight. He is batting cleanup. Cal Raleigh, the home run king of the regular season, is fired up for the playoffs. This year's team has many players with postseason experience. Cal says it wasn't fun getting swept by the Astros a few years back at the playoffs, but they are using that experience to help them this year.
Hopefully we can take something from it, not taking anything for granted. We played 3 tough games, but we just weren't able to finish those games against the Astros a couple of years ago, and understanding that it's important to finish, it's important to stay locked in, things like that, and hopefully we can combine that with obviously having a few other guys here as well who've been in the playoffs, Naylor, the big one that's kind of included in that. So we have guys that have been here before, which is nice, but we know that just not being satisfied and trying to, finish the job is going to be important this time.
Big jumper having a big season, 60 home runs. Mariners third this season in hitting home runs. Only the Yankees and Dodgers hit more home runs during the regular season. All right, let's now get back to the fans. Madeline Christian outside T-Mobile Park having some fun. Take it away, you two.
Yeah, it's madness out here. There's a lot of music bumping up in the background. A lot of people are dressed up. Surprisingly, not a lot of Detroit fans.
I was about to say, I haven't seen a lot of Tigers fans who made the trek all the way from Michigan.
A little bit of shade, but it's fine.
However, we were talking about those bacon-wrapped hot dogs. If only you could smell it right now. It is intense. It is awesome. I really think I'm going to have one after this. And look, the fans wrapped around the building.
We were talking over 40,000 people going to be packed in T-Mobile Park. A lot of them Mariners fans. Yeah. It is a sold-out game. I'm sure it's going to be good for business.
I think we should mention, of course, the ticket prices. We talked to somebody earlier. He said he paid $300 per ticket. A lot of people couldn't actually make it to this game because of the prices. And if you look across the street over there, a lot of people are going to be hanging out during game time at local bars in the area. And, of course, all across Seattle because maybe they couldn't make it to this first game of the series.
Well, let's walk down this way a bit.
Right.
It's a long line to try to get in. It's been busy really all day.
I know. And we've seen all sorts of fans, young, old, people who just moved to Seattle, people who are from here. Hey, you're not one of them. How you doing? Are you a Mariners fan?
Yeah, Chris.
Why did you want to be here for this moment?
Because I'm a Jays fan. I want to see the Mariners lose tonight.
Oh,
let me ask you a quick question.
That was not what I expected out of him.
But World Series title, is that possible?
Yeah.
What are you guys doing? Having a good time?
Blue Jays.
Oh, man.
Going all the way.
This crowd is wild. You never know what to expect out here, I'll tell you.
Hey, we're Mariner fans. Yeah.
This is who we needed after that last guy. Trident's up. Let's go. Oh, yeah. Okay.
Yeah, I was out here during the home opener at the start of the season. Of course, it was exciting, but when I would ask people that question, what do you think about a World Series title? Some
Christian,
people pessimistic,
we found a dog for you.
I got a little distracted. What can I say? I get a little distracted.
I have to mention, if you all were watching the last time we streamed,
they need more gates is what he says.
Christian got recognized by the dog that was licking your face the last time you were among fans. Somebody remembered that. You remember when he pulled up on the side of the road?
I know. If you missed it, it was a moment.
It was a moment. It was
I had a whole
iconic.
speech ready, and unfortunately, I just couldn't get through it.
I mean, hey, you never know what's going to happen. You never know what people are going to say, especially when all this excitement is happening. Gosh, these people, we got not that long to go until game 1, and just the excitement's just going to keep ramping up and up as soon as we get to game time.
I know. I imagine what the craziness is going to be like after the game.
And we're going to wait and see.
I know. Hopefully you stick around. Chris, we'll send it back to you.
And Madeline, thank you much. The excitement, a lot of those fans just want to get into the ballpark. They've spent a lot of money on parking, on tickets, and now they need to get in the ballpark. After the game is when the fun really starts going on. By the way, it's going to be a busy night in the Shoto area. The Portland Timbers in town taking on the Seattle Sounders. That game's at 7:30. Tomorrow, of course, you've got the Seattle Seahawks just after 1, followed by the Mariners game, so busy time down here in Soto. If you're headed to the ballpark tonight, not looking too shabby weather-wise, here's Ashley with your game day forecast.
Hey there, it's game day and we'll likely have at least partly cloudy skies out there, maybe a couple of sprinkles. This morning it was very cloudy, pretty misty, but we're going to have clearing skies as drier air begins to move in. But it is going to be on the cooler side toward the end of the game in the 50s, but overnight we're in the 40s for a good chunk of the area to about 50 here in Seattle. But tomorrow, game 2 and first pitch at 5:03. We're going to have plenty of sunshine, northerly winds, so a dry, comfortable breeze, though going to be on the cool side once again, and especially after sunset. Temperatures are going to drop in the 50s, so don't forget to pack something warm, a sweatshirt, a jacket, your Mariners gear, of course. Looking ahead to the new work week, near 70 on Monday. It's going to be beautiful. Tuesday, around 72, but look toward the end of the week, the middle half and end of the week, we're in the 60s again.
And we point to that Friday. Hopefully the Mariners will not be hosting a game on Friday. If they will be, that would be Game 5 of the American League Division Series back in Seattle. Game 1 tonight, Game 2 tomorrow. They'll be off Monday, traveling to Detroit. Game 3 is Tuesday in Detroit. Game 4, if needed, will be Wednesday in Detroit. They get Thursday off, and then Game 5, if necessary, back in Seattle. All right, Mariner fans heading to T-Mobile Park for the postseason can also enjoy some new food options. 6 items are being added to the menu. How about this? Claws and caviar, a Pacific Northwest pretzel. Nothing says baseball like crab. You got a Sasquatch sundae, Pacific Pitmaster potatoes, and Nomu cheesecake or cheesesteaks. The Mariners also offering a postseason value pack featuring a Mariners hot dog, refillable fountain soda, and red rope candy for $11.99. So you can pay $100 for parking, $300 for a ticket, and why not get a hot dog, red rope, and a soda for $11.99? Great bargain right there. We'll be right back on this special Mariners pregame show, coming to you only on King 5 Plus. Live look now at T-Mobile Park as we're getting closer to first pitch of the American League Division Series. Detroit Tigers taking on the Seattle Mariners. George Kirby getting the start tonight for the M's. Going to be interesting in Game 2. The Mariners will face off against maybe one of the best pitchers in all of baseball, that being Tarek Skubal, who played 3 years for Seattle University. The Red Hawks also played during the Summer League days with the Kitsap Blue Jackets, now the Port Angeles Lefties. So this is a young man, grew up in California, played his college ball in Seattle, now pitches for the Detroit Tigers. Mariners will see him in Game 2, possibly also in Game 4 and Game 5. Well, after the Mariners punched their playoff ticket last month, retailers scrambled to print playoff gear. King 5's Natalie Swaby has the story.
The Mariners' playoff clinch has sparked a merchandise frenzy across the city. In Seattle, at Moss Green Inc., workers raced to meet demand, producing 1,000 shirts in just an hour and a half. But one post-game moment is driving this production rush. Cal Raleigh's rally cry caught the attention of local retailers, Simply Seattle.
About 45 minutes later, after Cal says his line to go win the whole thing, we've got a t-shirt ready on our website. And those are the things you can't plan for.
I mean, it's exciting. He's compassionate, and it's a great time to be a Mariner and a Mariners fan. Every time any Seattle sports team does well, especially the Mariners that haven't been hot for a while, it's huge for us business-wise because we know our fans are diehard and they want to wear stuff to support the team in the city.
The quote now appears on thousands of shirts flying off the shelves. Simply Seattle's general manager believes the shirt will be a bestseller. Of course, they will be watching to see if tonight's game creates new memorable moments.
And the more the Mariners win, the more merch they will definitely sell. All right, let's now get one last check with Madeline and Christian and all the fans outside rushing in for the big game. Christian, Madeline, take it away one more time.
Woo! Talk about a rush. Oh, my goodness. Look at this sign. What's the back of it say? Oh, okay. Let's go Mariners. I love it. How long did it take you to make that sign?
About a week and a half.
A week and a half?
Yeah, I was trying to clear out my glitter.
Oh, I love glitter. Have you ever been to the playoffs?
Yes, a long time ago.
And when did you become a Mariners fan?
30 years ago. 30 years ago.
So we all know, but what is it? Hold on one second. What is it about Cal Raleigh?
I'm sorry.
We all know him, but what is it for you about Cal Raleigh?
He's humble.
I like that.
He's humble.
That's amazing.
It's a bit hard to hear. It's pretty loud out here. We're gonna walk over this way. A lot of music going on as well. As I was talking earlier,
Guys, I found him. I found him.
What happened?
Okay, we have got to get Mike one of these behind the camera.
Has it been busy?
Very busy.
Very.
Oh man,
I'm sure good sales.
Listen, this is where I want to be hanging out before the game and after.
You gotta grab one.
You gotta get one. Okay.
You know what I wish I wore?
What?
A mustache. As I'm learning more about baseball, I'm learning baseball fans are very superstitious.
Yes, they are. And
we haven't seen
Etsy
any
witch.
just yet. There's Etsy witches as well.
There's been a lot of superstitions over the years, and we're just hoping that.
Why don't we pan the camera this way? You can see the horde of people trying to get into the game right now. As we were talking earlier, over 40,000 fans are going to be packing into T-Mobile Park. Oh, we got some
fireworks going off. Look at that. Wow. The excitement doesn't get much better than that.
Well, I need a little more.
I know, yeah.
Yeah.
We're going to need that after the game, if you know what I mean. Oh, man. Well, we're having a great time talking to all sorts of fans. And, man, they're having a great time just getting ready. Everybody's, of course, filing in for the big action.
I didn't know anything about baseball before moving here to Seattle. And
I heard that.
I know.
You know.
I'm turning into a fan.
You know, baseball is one of my favorite sports.
Yeah.
So I'm hoping that we get a good game tonight. That's all I'm hoping for out of this. I know you all will be watching at home, or maybe, some of you will be here in person throughout the series, and we're just hoping today and tomorrow can be good games here in Seattle.
It's history.
All right, Chris, let's send it back to you.
All right, Christian, Madeline, thank you much. You know what I love to hear right there? Christian saying, he wasn't a baseball fan. Comes to Seattle, and all of a sudden he's becoming a baseball fan. That's what the Mariners will do to you. Great stuff there. Madeline has been a baseball fan her whole life, so she is loving this. King 5 is loving this, and I do want to toot our own horn here on King 5 Plus. King 5 TV, the only TV station in Seattle that was at Mariners spring training. That was at opening day. That was in Cooperstown with Ichiro, and now we are getting ready for this magical ride throughout the playoffs. So if you're looking for baseball fun, make sure you follow King 5 and King 5 Plus for all the good stuff. Well, a wish will come true tonight for a young ball player from the city of Woodinville. 11-year-old Everett will take his first trip around the bases at T-Mobile Park tonight, right before Game 1. Everett's dream is being made possible by Make-A-Wish and the Mariners. We caught up with him and his dad during Monday's practice run.
I don't really know how long I've been dreaming about it, but I've been dreaming about it for a long time.
He's already gone through some really difficult treatments. Every single day is a challenge. So when you get opportunities to have any sort of moment of joy, it's really important. And to be able to do this today, to be able to do it again on Saturday, that's definitely joyous moments for our family, but especially for Everett. He loves baseball.
Can't wait for that tonight. Everett, it was quiet there on Monday during practice. Going to have 45,000 fans screaming tonight. What a special moment for Everett. At a Mariners batting practice last month, one fan stole a little bit of the spotlight. Steven was invited out by the team after buying what's become a good luck charm, a $15.99 Etsy witch charm. You heard Madeline and Christian talking about it. Ever since the spell was cast, the Mariners have been on a hot streak, and some fans are convinced the witch is working her magic. It's the latest in a long line of baseball superstitions, from rally caps to eating Cheetos before the game, turning inside and out shoes and putting them on your head, and now apparently a little hocus pocus from Etsy.
Searched Etsy witch on Etsy and found the first one that did generic spells, and typed in my request for get them to win games and maybe win the World Series.
Well, the story has blown up online so much that people have offered to pay Steven back for the Etsy witch. Instead, he's had people donate to the Trevor Project, a nonprofit that provides mental health support for the LGBTQ community. All right, we're getting closer to first pitch. Madeline, Christian, I'm hearing you have a special guest now. Take it away.
We do, and he's very well dressed, if I have to say.
He sticks out like a sore thumb. A store thumb. I said that.
Thumb.
It's a sore thumb. And look at it. There he is.
Let's
in the
go!
Oh, let's go! In the sea of the crowd, we have our very own.
You look very dashing in your yellow jacket.
Oh, hey, how are you guys?
Hey, where did you come from?
I was looking for tickets. I was going to talk to him over there.
Oh, well, this is our guy, Alex McClune here, who knows all about the money people have spent. And I have a question for you, because I saw some wild things on my drive into work today. What is the craziest price that you saw for parking?
Easy to say, $120 for a parking spot next to a stadium. Christian, I know you just went to a concert. How much did you pay, or did you walk?
I'm very fortunate that I have a partner that drops me off places.
Okay, yes.
So I don't have to deal with that.
Treatment.
Yes, princess treatment. I don't have to deal with the crazy price, but $120.
That is a lot of money.
Anything special? Any more lots opening up? Any private lots opening up?
We do have some tips and tricks online. We talked about that yesterday, and that's on king5.com. What's up, guys? Yeah, go Mariners. Go Mariners.
Go Sounders.
Yeah, they dropped me off. What surprised me is when we saw that one guy getting out at that $120 lot, he came out with his two sons and his dad. So you got 3 generations of Mariners fans. That's how much tonight means to people around here. That was special.
Wow, and that is amazing. I mean, you know it's special. It's a moment. You got to be here, so people are willing to pay the price.
Mm-hmm. Can't let it damper the excitement.
I just hope I don't see anything worse than $120, Chris.
It's rough.
They keep winning, that price may go up. You're talking about the Pacific Northwest, an area that has never seen their team ever play in the World Series. So will this be the year? Well, first things first, they need to get through the Detroit Tigers. If they can win the ALDS, it's off to the ALCS, which would be the Toronto Blue Jays or the New York Yankees. And then if they win that, it's off to the World Series. All right, time to get in your seats, get ready for Game 1. I also want to give you a programming note. When the game ends, we will be right back here on King 5 Plus with a full post-game show. We'll have reaction from the players and coaches. Game 1 is about to get underway. See you right back here on King 5 Plus after the game. Go Mariners.